Okay, here we go with part 2 of the lip syncing project, and I want to make sure that you save this using your naming convention. Save it to your student drive. So that should be just as easy as File, Save As, and you find your location. And make sure you use the student Z drive. Also, at this point, you should be able to hear the audio. So if you can't hear the audio, there's something you need to do. You need to click on the audio and go to your properties panel, and you need to change the sync to stream, and you'll find that in the instructions right here on step 5. Okay, so as soon as you put it on stream, when you move this, you should be able to hear the audio. That will help you decide which mouth to use for each one. So now we need to make one more layer here. Let's click right here, make a new layer, and let's go ahead and call this one mouth. Once you have your mouth layer, you need to go to the mouth all graphic symbol, which is in your library, and drag that out to where the mouth should be. Now make sure that you did put it on the mouth layer, and move the mouth to its appropriate position. Now he's not talking right here, so we have one called rest. So let's change this one to the resting. So right under your properties tab, you have to click on the mouth, go to the properties tab, and you can swap and find the one that you labeled rest, and hit OK. So then you got to figure out what the first thing he says here. So if you just hit enter.
Good evening, I'm Ron Berg.
So he says good evening. So right here, we need to select a frame, insert a blank keyframe, and that's incorrect. Insert a keyframe, not a blank one, and change this to the letter G, this one. So then you click on the mouth, go to your properties for your graphic symbol, change it to the letter G. The next sound was an O, so insert a keyframe and change it to the letter O. And here he says evening, so you can change it to the letter E, and so on and so forth. And right there, just right there, I made a mistake. I didn't make a keyframe first. So this one should have been the O. And you'll catch yourself doing that, forgetting to make a keyframe. I'll change that one back to O. Go here, insert a keyframe, change it to E. And hopefully you'll get the idea. Oh, it goes back to this one for the N. And right here it should go back to rest. Hopefully by now you get the idea.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is...
And then you can put the scrub somewhere, and then right here, and hit enter so you can hear what he's saying. Press enter.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
Keyframe.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
So right here, I'm Ron Burgundy. So right here, this should be I. And hopefully you're getting the idea now. Sometimes you can use these other mouth symbols for other sounds. You'll get the idea. Undo, not blank. Regular keyframe. Find the B.
Tonight. Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight.
And then every so often you can hit Control Enter.
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight. Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight. Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world.
Just to check to see if it's working. Once you're complete, go ahead and hit Control Enter, and you have all the keyframes right, and you hit Control Enter and you see that the mouth is correct. Go ahead and hit Control Enter, and you should turn in the Swift file. Do not turn in the flash file, the SWIFT file, the one that looks like
Good evening. I'm Ron Burgundy, and this is what's happening in your world tonight. Good evening.
And then after you finish this one, do one more lip syncing project, create your own. So I gave you some audio for Lightning McQueen, and you can use page 6 on the Pixar Trace file, or you can create your own character, use these mouth positions, or if you want to draw your own mouth positions, that's fine. And if you want to record your own audio, you can use Audacity, or the Adobe Suite has one called Sound Booth, and you can record your own audio. You could also find some audio on the internet and make your own lip sync. That concludes this project.